plane or your craft where you're going. Now, there are 5 principles that I want to present to you of effectuation. 5 principles of effectuation. Once again, for those that are joining right now, I'm talking about the myth of effectuation. And we have said effectuation is a way of using what you have to create a destination. And the opposite of effectuation is causation. And causation actually says you know the end and you look for the means to get to the end. And we are saying entrepreneurs need to be effectual and not causal. Entrepreneurs need to be effectual and not causal. So principle number one of an effectual entrepreneur, it is called the principle of control. The principle of control. If you want to be an effectual entrepreneur, then you need to practice the principle of control. It is also called the world view. The world view. All right. Now, this is critical. Causal entrepreneurs predict the future, while effectual entrepreneurs create their future. Causal entrepreneurs predict the future, while causal entrepreneurs create their future. What do you want to see? What is the future that you want? If you are an effectual entrepreneur, you create the future you want. And you don't create it sitting idle or sitting and doing nothing. You create that future you want based on the resources you have, the resources at your disposal. Remember, that is what we said. So you need to think, do I want to be a causal entrepreneur or an effectual entrepreneur? All right. Effectual entrepreneur, we have said, a causal entrepreneur predicts the future. But an effectual entrepreneur does not predict the future, but he tries to create the future that he wants. Now, the effectual entrepreneur is rooted in the belief that the future is neither found nor predicted, but rather made by them. An effectual entrepreneur is rooted in the belief that the future is neither found nor predicted, but rather made by them. And I want to draw this back to you. You want to ask yourself, are you going to find a future or you want to create a future? Today, you are in a situation. Today, as a nation, we're in a situation. Today, as business people, we're in a situation. We cannot find a future anywhere. We can only create that future. And if you want to create that future, then you're changing to become an effectual entrepreneur. And that is the way to go. This is not something that happens to them or to entrepreneurs as they sit idle. You cannot sit idle as an entrepreneur. Every serious entrepreneur is out there now thinking of opportunities that are available even at this season of COVID-19. And so as an entrepreneur, you cannot sit down and wait for life to happen. As an entrepreneur, you must make life happen. You must create it. Destiny is out there. Go for it. Reach out for the destiny that you want. Effectual entrepreneurs want to be their own bosses. You want to control your own life. And this is the principle of control. You cannot be controlled by situations. You cannot be controlled by circumstances. You cannot be controlled by a mere disease. You have to control your own destiny. It is true that we have a COVID-19 situation right now. But a serious entrepreneur, an effectual entrepreneur, is not crying about COVID-19, is making life out of COVID-19. And that is how things happen. A causal entrepreneur right now, or a causal businessman, he's seated waiting for things to take shape or things to settle and know which direction to take. No, that is not the way to go. Effectual entrepreneurs must take the step. They must take the step and move on. All right. Now, this is very important. The effectual entrepreneur is rooted in this belief, and you need to be an entrepreneur that can take action. I want to give you points that you can take to your own experience. This control allows you to do the following. Now, you need to ask yourself, what do you want? What do you want in life? What do you want? Where do you want to be? How do you want it? And with whom do you want to go with? Now, let me put it again this way. What they want, they know what they want. Effectual entrepreneurs know what they want. They know when they want it. They know where they want it. They know how they want it. And they know with whom they want it. If you want to be an effectual entrepreneur, you need to determine what you want. Then determine when you want what you want. Then ask yourself, where is what you want? Then how do you get what you want? And finally, with whom will you get what you want? That's the critical thinking of an effectual